22, 2025, our first communication with the local government unit of San Clemente happened, kung saan ay kinausap namin ang kanilang Municipal Environment and Natural Resources Officer, Honorable Danby J. Lanesa, bilang siyang taga-busisi at tagabigay ng impormasyon sa mga barangay sa kanilang mga violations sa Department of Natural Resources or DENR. Matapos ang kanyang pag-review sa mga violations na ito, ay dito niya na inirekomenda sa amin ang Barangay Poblacion Sur. Dahil sa kabila ang violations nito, ibinigay din sa amin ni Sir Dan de Lanesa ang mga pictures bilang patunay na ang Poblacion Sur nga ay sunod-sunod na ang violations mula sa DNR because of improper waste disposal. Ngayon ay samahan niyo naman ako sa Barangay Poblacion Sur, San Clemente, Tarlac with a population of 1,596 and ang kanilang main livelihood ay farming. Kaya mas malapit ito sa mga bulubundukin, sa mga bundok at sa mga croplands rather than the city. However, even with the best view and good job opportunities, ay meron pa ring environmental problems na kailangang isolve ang Barangay Poblacion Sur. The main environmental problems we unpack in Barangay Poblacion Sur are improper waste disposal and incineration. As per the Barangay Council, some residents still resort to just throwing their trash anywhere and even burning them after. According to the Philippine Clean Air Act or RA 8749, incineration of waste is prohibited. Gayunpaman ay hindi na rin ito naiiwasan ng mga taga-Poblacion Sur at base pa nga sa aming obserbasyon nang mag-ikot kami sa barangay ay talamak ito sa kanila. Kaya naman, ang aming action plan ay talaga namang relevant sa mga current environmental problems ng Poblacion Sur. Now, in solving these issues, we propose our action plan entitled Rubbish to Nourish Poblacion Sur Waste Reduction Program.
This project is designed to address key environmental issues in the barangay of Poblacion Sur, San Clemente, Tarlac, which is the improper waste disposal, by promoting eco-literacy and active participation in sustainable practices. The primary objective of this project is to create a long-term and practical solution that benefit both the environment and the people. So now, let's talk more about the goals of this action plan.
This project aims to achieve the following objectives. First, to reduce waste on the side of the roads and drainages in barangays Poblacion Sur. Second, to improve community discipline regarding waste disposal. And lastly, to transform trash into a useful and practical product.
For our proposed activity, first, we will raise money to meet the success of this project. Donations will be much appreciated and members will also raise money by engaging in live selling or selling pre-loved clothes. Second, if we will need more money, we will collaborate with the barangay officials to conduct a clean-up drive and collect recyclable materials to make it into something useful and sell it. Also, we will use the collected waste plastic bottles to make our project drainage trap out of plastic bottles. Next is the creation of our product, which is the Eco Trap. And just like what I said earlier, it is a drainage trap made out of recyclable plastic bottles. The fourth is, after the creation of our project called Eco Trap, the accumulated money that the members have raised will be used to buy trash bins. Those trash bins will be labeled biodegradable, non-biodegradable, recyclable, and hazardous bin. Also, the money will be used to buy seeds for the residents to plant in their backyards. Our next action will be conducting a Greener Alternative Seminar, in which we will lead the program and present alternatives to incineration and present proper method of waste management. While we will head the seminar, we will still be inviting an officer from the Municipal Environment and Natural Resources Office to oversee our discussion and guides our presentation so that we can ensure the credibility and reliability of our proposed alternative to incineration and methods to proper waste disposal. For the number 6 of our proposed activity, it will be proposing to the Barangay Council to conduct a weekly visitation of the different purok of their barangay to see if they are still having a proper waste disposal and not resorting to incineration, which also contributes to air pollution in their barangay. Now, for our final action, this would be visiting the barangay again to see if there are any improvements since the last time we conducted the seminar and ask for the barangay council's future plan for the barangay to ensure the continuous improvement of their environment.
The target beneficiaries are all residents of Barangay Poblacion Sur, San Clemente, Tarlac. Everyone in the barangay will benefit from the environmental improvement plan through better waste management practices.
For the time frame of this project, the project will be conducted from May 30 to June 30, 2025. May 30, 2025 will be the start of raising funds to finance our implementation. In this time, we will be collecting donations and making fundraising by live selling and selling pre-loved clothes. June 1, 2025, Clean Up Drive in the barangay. In this part, we will be collecting recyclable materials to make it something useful and sell, and to collect waste plastic bottles to use in creating our project called EcoTrap. June 2 to June 15, 2025, we'll be building the EcoTrap from the accumulated plastic bottles in the Clean Up Drive. At least 10 EcoTrap must be created. June 16, 2025 is the final day of the fundraising. June 17, 2025 will be the day of purchasing trash bins and cleaning materials from the fundraising. June 18 to June 20, 2025 is the installation of the eco-traps in the canals and handing over the trash bins and cleaning materials to the barangay council. June 21, 2025 is the consultation with the mayor officer with our Green Alternative Seminar. June 22 to June 25, 2025 is the final preparation for our Green Alternatives Seminar. June 26, 2025 is the Green Alternative Seminar Day. June 27, 2025 is the meeting with the Barangay Council about the proposal of weekly visitation from them to the different purok of Poblacion Sur. June 30, 2025 is the checking of the barangay's cleanliness and improvement of waste disposal to see what action we need to do next or what action we have to propose to the barangay council. This timeline includes all the preparation and conduction activity of this project, ensuring effectiveness of this project.
First is financial capacity. Here are the target fundraise: 10,000 pesos. 7,000 for quality trash bins and cleaning materials, 1,750 for food and beverages for volunteers and barangay council in the cleanup drive, 500 pesos for seeds and seedlings to start off their gardening journey, 500 pesos also for other materials in the creation of eco traps, 250 pesos for the signages all over the barangay, and that adds up into 10,000 pesos. Next are the eco traps materials, wherein we have steel wire or alambre that we will use to hold the eco traps. Next are the plastic bottles collected from the cleanup drive. And next we have, for safety purposes in the cleanup drive, we need gloves and face masks. Lastly, we need the PowerPoint presentation for the Green Alternative Seminar.
Even if the residents' lack of discipline was deemed as the main cause of the barangay's problem, their council still cares and wants the best for them, which is why they gave us much information on what are the impacts of this problem that we can lessen through our action plan.
Its effects to the community lies over the cleanliness and hygiene of the barangay. So this affects the health of the residents because it leads to more flies that land on people's food because of the garbage.
From there, let us present to you our expected outcomes from our collaborative effort with the Poblacion Sur's Council.
Here are the expected outcomes that we base from our objectives. First, to see a community with discipline, love, and respect for the environment and their barangay. Second, to witness Barangay Poblacion Sur's improved drainages and water flow. Third, to reduce waste in Poblacion Sur from the collective effort of their LGUs and the population of the barangay. Fourth, to create a cleaner and healthier environment for all the members of the barangay to enjoy and experience the best for their own community. Lastly, we have to see them more empowered in transforming trash that has no purpose for them anymore into a useful tool for them to reconnect with their environment. And that's all from our action plan presentation. Goodbye!